Hi there, my name is Amy and you're watching another workout from the Find Your 5 workout series. So all you need is 5 minutes a day to move your body, get your muscles working and feel good. So today's 5 minutes is all about giving our hamstrings a little bit of love. They shorten a lot because of the way we live our lives, spending a lot more time sitting, which shortens your hamstrings. So we're going to give our hamstrings a little bit of love with 4 stretches. We're going to hold each stretch for 30 seconds, and after this, you're going to feel a whole lot better. Okay, so we're going to first start by standing just for a forward fold. So I've got my timer here. We're going to do 30 seconds of each exercise. So with the forward fold, you're going to be standing with your feet hip width apart. Okay, so we're going to first start, because we're not very warmed up, we're going to be gentle with our hamstrings. So you're going to suck in your belly, you're going to drop your chin to your chest, arms are heavy, and you're just going to slowly roll down until you feel the beautiful stretch down the back of your legs. So I'm going to start the timer. Alright, so you can just hang here like this. If you need to bend your knees slightly, go for it. You'll still feel a nice stretch. Now, if you want to deepen the stretch without overstraining your muscles, you can grab the backs of your ankles. Now, to deepen the stretch, you're going to pull your elbows backwards, which is going to pull your body forward. And also, if you squeeze in your core, that'll get you deeper. Okay, if you need to bend your knees, you'll still feel a nice bend. Alright, a couple more seconds. And release. Roll back up. Alright, might feel a little bit of tingly in the legs, that's absolutely normal. Okay, now we're going to come down and we're going to do a half splits. So this one, come down onto your right knee and your left leg is going to be forward. So you want to basically press backwards, sitting on your haunches. If it's more comfortable, you can sit down on the ground and have your toe pointing. Let's get the timer going. I'm going to hold this for 30 seconds. So just relax into it, try not to be too tense. You should feel this nice stretch on your left side. Your left hip will be raised, so you don't want to be sitting on your left hip. You want to be holding yourself up. Point those toes, leaning your body forward. A couple more seconds. And release. Rolling up, swapping sides, stepping your right foot forward this time. You're going to slowly sit yourself back onto your haunches. Remember, you're sitting on your left glute and foot now. You still want to have this raised. Point those toes, leaning forward. Breathing through it, take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, deepen the stretch. And release. Coming back up. Alright, now we're going to come into a seated forward fold. So with this one, you're going to have your toes pointing up. Your glutes and quads are engaged to keep your legs nice and straight. You're going to sit up nice and tall, arms overhead, deep breath in, hinging at the hips, folding forward. So your chest is still pressing forward, you're not completely slumped over. If you can't touch your toes, grab onto your shins, grab onto the ground, wherever you can reach. Going to keep holding for a couple more seconds. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, deepen the stretch. And release. Last hamstring stretch we're going to do today. Coming down onto your back. You're going to extend your left leg, toes pointing to the ceiling. You're going to extend your right leg, toes pointing down as much as you can. So instead of pointing up to the ceiling, flex them so they're coming up towards your shin. Now, this is a very intense for your hip flexor here. So if you want to support your leg, you can with your hands behind your knee, keeping your leg nice and straight. If you want to deepen the stretch, now this is already a very intense hamstring stretch. But if you'd like to deepen it, you can walk your hands up your leg. But very important to keep flexing your toes. So don't release, otherwise you won't feel the stretch. Keep pointing those toes, flexing them back. Walk the hands back, bend the knee, and swap sides. Left leg comes up, flex those toes. See if you can hold for a couple of seconds to strengthen the hip a little bit. And then holding back of the knee behind the thigh, or to intensify the stretch, walk your hands up. Don't forget about the toes on your right leg. They need to be pointing up to the ceiling as well. And walking your hands back, bend the knee, bring your legs in, a little bit of a squeeze. Roll on up. And that is how you give your hamstrings just a little bit of love in 5 minutes.